So in this tutorial, we'll look on small tools called Gizmo. And Gizmo, it's a tool that allowed us to manipulate with the object inside the views. Right here, when you notice we're creating, we have this arrow, blue, green, and red, depending where you're looking. This arrow representing with our position, so green it's X, or red X, green Y, and blue is Z, and allowed us manipulate with the object by moving them, scale, or rotating. You can actually perform with just main tool by moving over, and you can see we have an arrow, so we can rotate. Okay, we can also move. If we go to the corners with a large dot, we can scale object, or if we go in the middle, we can stretch this object in this direction. We also have options to have it just rotation tool, which is very useful, and you can click easy if you want from top to rotate or from other areas. As well, we have it scaling tool, which allowed us click and scale from different areas. So, or we can scale this way. So you can see how this tool is kind of helping us to manipulate and work with objects inside the view. Other things also to know, if you are selecting and after click and hold down shift button, it will snap our object if we're rotating, or it will snap if we're moving. You can notice how it's going snap. The amount of the or scale of the snapping you can modify if you go inside the options and inside the units and coordinates tab. Right here you can see snap resolution and rotating resolution. So this is work when you hold down click first, after hold down shift key and start operation, and this will work with this snapping resolution. Okay, also our Gizmo tool is kind of very useful, and you kind of related to specific areas to go. And next, what we notice with our Gizmo, right here we have it PLGNV, which stands for affecting relatively to parent, local, global, and a view. View is related to this camera view. So if we select here on a view and I start moving, this will go relatively to currently camera position. Global will take overall global positioning, and that won't relate it to the pivot point or other ones to the arrow object. Local will be related directly, like right here you can see a switch to the position of the cube, because I rotated cube, and now relatively to the cube the top is actually below. So if I'm going and rotate this way, you can see how our axis is rotating as well. Okay, we switch on a global, they always will position against the global. The parent is a little bit different, so let me go ahead reposition our cube, and I can go ahead and creating a few more cubes. You can go to group this cube together. You can go to the icon. You can also press Ctrl G or Option G, or you can go inside the object and group there. So let me group this way. Okay, so right here we have our group. Inside the group we can set parent by clicking on a cube 3. We'll go to the object, and right here we have options to pick link to the parent and targeted parent. So we can select and click, for example, this as a parent. So on this time, when we go look and options, this is will work with relatively to the parent position. So we can modify it. As well, we can set more parent. But overall, this is manipulations. It will go to position of the parent. Most time when you work with this, you probably want to use a global or a local. And sometimes when you work with view, you want to use it probably from view. Parent, it's more related if you start creating a little bit more complex relation with the object inside the view. Overall, this is all about Gizmo. Just kind of practice around, see which one you like it. Usually I'm working with just first selection with Gizmo, because this is giving me ability, and you can see right here we still saw it. parent is give me ability to manipulate, rotate, moving, and adjustment my object as I want it.